Alarm, yeah.
All right, so
sound changing.
we're just
going inside
I
the
forgot
cannon
to start
buff is
recording,
not
but I'm
working.
just gonna tell you what we're doing. We're listening for gun sounds right now. We are on the edge
I know
of the close and far AK sounds, and we're just trying to teach people the different sounds. All right, so we are at the edge. Can you keep firing, Shern? There we go. And what you're hearing there is the snaps as well. You can hear, if you hear snap without the bang, it means you're being sniped from a distance. Right? Which is good information to have, I guess. It does really affect their accuracy. So go a little bit back and forth and just listen for the difference in the sound. All right.
What's the distance?
I'm unsure, but it's not very precise. I'd guess 50 meters-ish. It's probably less, 30, 40. All right, now keep doing that, and I'm going to start shooting, and Churn will stop shortly. All right, hold fire. Now this is the M4. You hear the difference there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good stuff to know, and really what you want to do, you want to be able to identify specifically between the AK and the M4. Now, when we're shooting both of them, it'll seem kind of obvious. For me, it is instantly recognizable. There's no doubt in my mind that was an AK, this is an M4. But it's kind of a little bit more tricky because the militia, for example, they have the AKSU. And there's a slightly different sound to that one. It's different audio files. But they sound very, very similar. But there is a difference. And that's more sort of tricky to hear the difference of so, like, when you're Russians fighting against militia, it's nice to be able to hear the difference between the AKSU and the normal AK. Because that's, is there enemy or is there friendly, right? So you gotta think about that as well. Like, that's sort of slightly more advanced. Right now, I'd say learn AK and M4, and that's going to help you a long way. But there's room for development there as well, and we will also hear. So jump in the 30, will you, Churn? And just fire some shots, and we can hear there's a distant and close. Yeah, close, it's super quiet, and distant, it's, yeah. So you do hear a lot of difference there too, and you'll hear it with the BTR, you'll hear it with the Striker. So another good thing to sort of learn is the difference between the 50 cal sound and the BTRs. Like the 30 is real easy. It's thunk, 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 thunk. It's the only thing that goes thunk, 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 thunk. The 50 and the Russian 14.5 are both going real fast. But you can hear a difference between the 14.5 and the 50 cal as well. But, like, it's not as useful. It's much easier to know you have a friendly vehicle to your south than it is, like, it's easier to check. But it is, like, if you hear an AK to your south, and you recognize it, and then you can still see blueberries to yourself, and you'll still know there's an enemy there, just because, like, US don't have AKs, right? Logic. So shit like that is yeah, it's good to know, and you should really be aware of it and actually try to learn to identify the sounds. That's really the point of this lesson. Go for it.
What's blueberry?
A blueberry. All right, so if you look at your map and you see all these blue little things on the map, all these blue little markers, they are blueberries because they're friendlies, but not in your squad. That's a blueberry.
Okay, cool.
Some people mistake you for being noobs, but it's just that you have
Yeah,
teammates, but not your squad mates.
exactly. It's just a teammate that's not in your squad. So generally, you say, there's some dead blueberries to our south, for example. You could say that to your squad leader, and he'll go, okay, so there's probably contacts to the south, right? It's just nomenclature. It's words we use sort of internally in squad.
Got it.
All right, so I think by that we can move on to the next lesson. Who the fuck is capping flags?
Llama ramp.
Somebody's walking. Yeah, somebody's walking through.
I was told to run. I couldn't get through.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. I'm
kept
sorry. Well, you can just grab a vehicle because vehicle claim is disabled. So you could just
it. Oh right, didn't realise. Didn't even bother.
Yeah, no problem at all. And yeah, and also another really good thing is shit. If I could get you to switch squads or not squads, kits, like I'd love you to have the sniper kit right now. All right, Churn.
Someone's got a sniper.
Yeah, Churn. Yeah, I know. But I want Churn to have the sniper kit as well. No, Churn. I want you to run back to main.
Don't you just shoot me and respawn immediately? Grab a vehicle, come back real quick.
Panda total beelining at his chance. to
Just
let go.
just run there, okay?
Whoa!
My fucking god, mate, you scared the shit out of me then. I just
I thought my
pressed
internet
up on
connection was
you
just
and I had
dying.
5 fucking
Drugs.
American pages in me.
Drugs.
Jesus
Gotta
Christ.
go fast.
Drugs.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
All right, you there? Can you switch kits?
No.
Aw,
I'm like halfway.
I was fast.
What?
All right, go.
I'm the Flash.
Gotta go
I'm
fast.
the Flash.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, this is the part of the lesson where people have fun, but that's fine.
Okay, stop right now. I couldn't get
There
it.
you go.
You gotta learn us to do that.
Absolute madness.
That is admin stuff, so unless you have admin powers on the server, you can't do it. It's called admin slow-mo, and you just
I
go...
can't pick any class.
You can't pick any class?
No, I can only pick rifleman. I can't even pick squad lead.
All right, there you go. You should be able to now.
That was funny.
Sorted?
Certainly was.
Is that the 25
Nope.
street?
All right, then type in admin all kits available and 1. Might be because I did that for the US side and it worked perfectly. I thought it was server wide, but might not be. I don't know.
Stop blowing everyone. Panda, not again.
There we go, I'm running back.
Panda, no. No, Panda.
Hey, black guy.
There you go. Run one.
That's what I did.
Flash. Flash.
Fuck, this is so funny.
Hey.
There we go. Okay, boys. Churn, go back. I also want the dude with the sniper rifle. That would be Wasi or Wessie.
Yeah.
Wasi. Yeah, Wasi. Push over there with Churn. Get up on the same position.
I'm a sniper.
He's really already.
Yeah. Only one of you. So, if you guys get over here, just all the way, let's make sure we're on the far side, because most likely you're going to hear this from a distance. So there's a distinct difference in the sound between the, I can't remember what the US sniper's called, but the
SVD.
the SVD, no, that's the Russian one, right? SVD Dragunov. And the US
Yeah,
sniper,
it's-
which is like M4 or M104.
Yeah.
M110.
M110, yeah, right. So there's a distinct difference between the sounds. If the Dragunov could shoot, the Russian. That's the Dragunov. All right, hold fire. And now the M10 or M110 or whatever. That's still the same gun.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's me.
Hang on, do it again.
Who?
Dragunov. All right, now stop. Now the US guy shoots. It's the exact same sound. All right, so at a distance, they are the same. I did not know this. All right, let's get closer. Yeah, that really surprised
Every
me.
day's a school day, right, guys?
Every day's a school. See, this you learn by teaching.
Lower to me.
It sounds exactly the same for me. Okay, hold, and fire. That's the Dragunov. All right, hold fire. That's the M4. See, now they're distinctly different, right? But at range, they sound exactly the same. At least to my ears. And I like to think I have good ears for this shit.
Yeah,
I can tell you
close.
from here, they're totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
close
I
is
agree.
different.
Yeah. All right, so... Well, I wish I could show you, but you're gonna have to watch the video. They sound identical, man. Just both of you shoot now, just among each other. Just bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It sounds like it's just one guy firing loads of times. Alright, so that's also cool information. So at a distance, you cannot tell if it's friendly or enemy sniper fire. But close up, you will hear the difference very distinctly. I'd also recommend you learn the differences here, because if you're just running around on a hill and you hear someone shooting in Dragunov, that's a good place to go over and just pop someone in the back of the head, because he's going to be paying attention to everything else but you. Alright, so now we're going to talk about some less practical skills. Churn, thank you very much. We don't really need you anymore.
Okay.
Haha.
And yeah, let's just join up over here.
I'm going to still be here for a bit watching admin cam.
That is absolutely fine. So, right now we're going to talk about, this is basic infantry stuff, right? This is not kit specific. So, like, this is not for medics. This is not for GL necessarily, or LAT. Specifically not for LAT. But it's about being point man. So when you just got a random kit, let's see Calvin Harris here, right? He's got the random kit. It is a no scope or no optics, basically. He's got just the red dot and like 2 grenades, shit like that. He is the most expendable person in the squad, and because of that, I would, as a squad leader, like him to be point man, right? Because if anyone's going to die first, it's best it is the least sort of important class, right? You don't want it to be the medic. Medics should never be up front, right? You don't want it to be the LATs, because when that fucking BTR comes along, you want the LATs ready to kill him. So this guy, good guy to be up front. And if you are this class, even if you have optics, unless there is someone without optics, then try to be, try to be up front, basically. It's not always easy. Usually you have the squad leader sort of pushing up front. But if you can, if the squad leader says, okay, we're going Fob Popanov, and you know where you're going, then push up ahead, right? Be the point man and be the first one to either die or get the kill, right? Ideally, you'll get the kill. But if someone's going to die, it's best that it's you. And secondly, protecting the medic as well. And this is super duper important. So let's make an example of this. So, let's see. Bad Cougar here. She got shot by enemies. And we're all in the same squad. It's a 15-man squad. Now, the medic wants to get him up, but the medic is in no way safe right here, right? And let's say, well, this is pretty shitty terrain for that kind of thing. But let's imagine these hills aren't here. And let's imagine that the enemy's somewhere up front. So, if you are standard infantry, push up ahead. Push up ahead a little and make sure that the medic is safe behind you. Make sure that if anyone gets shot first, it's you and then the medic. So the medic has time to react, maybe get the fuck out of there, right? You are expendable and should be playing as such. You should be front and center, and you should be protecting the vital assets of your squad, such as medics and LATs. Alright, let's hold it on the vehicles in the shooting and revive, who did I shoot?
Pikachu.
Oh, I shot Pikachu. Well. I just looked for the black player and shot that. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Funny
God.
because
Alright, so...
God.
you're back.
Better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, that was... Oh, man. That's
No,
super
no.
bad. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
Too far.
That is too far. But it's fine. We're just going to ignore that and move on. So, okay. The next one is pushing, right? So this is what I see a lot of new players do. Is basically you will hit contact and then you will stop. Right? You lie down in cover and start shooting, trading shots. You want to kill you want to kill the enemy and then move forward. That's not necessarily the best thing to do, right? Look at your squad, look at what they are doing. If they are pushing ahead and you're remaining safe in cover, you're doing the wrong thing. And generally, I would say often moving and firing, assaulting the enemy, bringing the fight to them, specifically when you're attacking, is usually a good idea. Sometimes when you're defending as well, bringing the fight to the attackers is also like, because if they're fighting off flag, it's not a good idea. Like, they want to be fighting on flag, not off flag. But that's a tangent. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. If you got contact north, right? Contact north by the trees. Okay, so 2 guys sit down. They start firing. The rest of you, you're moving because, like, you only need 2 guys firing at these guys for them to not want to show their face. At that point, you do, like, you could do what we did. Like, I'm going to credit this. So this is an old OMBD strat. We called it the crab, right? So we have the strong center here of Cougar and Dev and me, right? We're the strong center. We're firing at the enemies, and we're somehow in cover. And then we'll have the crab claws on our left and right, just moving up like crab claws, circling out to the left and right flank while we provide cover fire. And then you kill the target while we are sort of providing cover, which works really, really well. Usually you have to flank slightly more than 2 meters to each side, but the point is there anyway. It's sort of don't remain static. If you're tied down, like, mobility is key in this game. If you're not moving, if you're sat on the same place for 10 minutes, most likely it's not going well for you. That, like, even if you're defending, if it's a super fob, you're still, like, more than 10, 15 minutes and you're going to be in trouble because eventually the enemy will find your spawn point. They will take it out and you will lose the point every damn time. So remaining mobile is very, very important. And remaining aggressive, right? So sort of in attack, keep moving. Keep moving. You cannot stop. If you stop, you will lose. You're playing into the defender's game. They want you to not move, right? Because if you're not moving, you're not on flag. And if you're not on flag, you're definitely not capping it, right? So you have to keep moving, especially if you see your squad leader 100 meters up ahead of you. Fucking move. I don't care. Like, even if you're going to die, just get something done, right? Because nothing happens if you stay still. And which gets us to the next point, right? If you think you're going to die when you move, let's say we call that situation, I don't know, pinned. If you feel pinned, what do? Do you tell your squad leader I can't move because I'm pinned? No, you throw a smoke grenade.
Up smoke and leg it, yeah.
Up smoke and leg it. If not that, just fucking throw a grenade. Like, the best smoke grenade in the world is your hand grenade. Well, second best at least. All right, let's move out slightly. And look at that smoke. Instant smoke. Let's fucking move. Right? Use that. That, like, in a pinch, that's perfect. As a breaching tool as well, perfect, right? If you need a quick breaching tool, that smoke, that's going to block views for 2-3 seconds. That's enough to get through a door and into cover. So, use, or even better case, hang on, I don't have 2 grenades. Give me a sec. Boop. I should have a grenade now? No, did not resupply.
I can fix it.
It's fine, we're not going to take the time. Okay, so someone throw a grenade far. This is, I don't really need it to make the example, but whoever's over there right now, they will maybe not be looking out from behind that tree they're looking out from. You know, they're going to, when they see the grenade thrown, they're going to be in cover slightly. And just for those seconds they're going to be in cover is enough for you to get the fuck out, right? You don't need much time. You don't need much of an advantage to get halfway across this road towards this building. And then you zigzag the rest, and you are at least less likely to die. A smoke grenade will take you a good 20 seconds. Let's see. Let's count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, maybe now it's adequate cover. It'll get a little better still, but at that point you might be able to start running, but it's still 20 seconds, right? That's a lot of ground you can cover in 20 seconds. So sometimes a smoke grenade might not be... It blows that way. Okay, so let me teach you another little handy thing. So the smoke grenades for different factions are different. You'd have the Russian smoke grenade. Well, here's the thing.
That always goes right.
Yeah, so the US smoke grenade, I believe, blows out of the bottom. So if you come here and actually look at the smoke grenade, it blows out of the bottom towards the side. See?
Which is better.
Which is, so if you're gonna throw a smoke grenade, let's say I want to smoke off this road, then you have to throw the smoke grenade on this side of the road, and then it'll blow across the road. That's how the U.S. smoke works, right? It blows out.
Always go east.
Yes, the smoke grenade will land the same orientation, so it won't always go east. It's not a compass,
It won't go
but
to your right.
it'll go towards your right. So if you're throwing at it, right. Exactly. Now the Russian smoke grenade, it blows out the top and the bottom. So if you throw it, if you want to smoke the road, you throw it in the middle of the road.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
let me get this straight. If I take the smoke grenade and throw it now towards the southwest, it will go the other way?
No,
The
if,
smoke?
yeah,
No. It's always
Yeah.
gonna blow to your right, no matter where.
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
looking.
So
if
if
you're
you're-
north, it's gonna blow to the east. If you're looking east, it's gonna blow to the south. If you're looking south, it's gonna blow to the west. If you're looking west, it's gonna blow to the
yeah, you're just confusing it. So when you're looking at your screen, you'll notice the grenade is in your right hand, right? So
Holy shit.
yeah, so the hand your grenade is in is the direction the fucking smoke is gonna blow. I don't know if I can make it any simpler than that. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyway,
Good to
right.
know.
So, and the Russian smoke grenade blows both ways. And we do have ammo. Nice.
No problem.
All right.
There's
And-
smoke grenades that goes like upwards, not sideways.
Yeah, those are
GM.
GL.
Yeah, those are GL. Yeah, GL smoke grenades are mostly used for marking. They can sometimes be used for very, very rudimentary cover, but they cover a very, very small area. Generally, they're used for marking. Like if you're a GL and you spot someone, shoot. You could shoot red smoke at it, for example. Enemy vehicles or enemy FOB near white smoke, for example. Shit like that. You could just do that, and enemy will go, oh, white smoke. And he's got blue smoke, red smoke, all sorts of shit, right? So it is semi-practical. I've never really... Sometimes you'll see it used when you're defending. You'll see, okay, enemies at red smoke. And then the snipers will have somewhere specific to look really quickly. But, yeah. I mean, it's sometimes practical. It's something to have at the back of your head, but not really. All right, I was going to go through more shit, but we've run all square out of time. I was going to go through the difference between GLs and LATs and, well, the difference between the factions GLs and the factions LATs. But that's a lesson for another time. I guess this has been informative. Yeah, a lot more useful with helis. That's true. All right, so thank you very much, boys and girls. And, yeah, thanks for joining in, and see you next time.